through this video, girls, I am explaining the reaction of acids with metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. Now, first of all, what you need to remember is that whenever an acid, it reacts either with a metal carbonate or with a metal hydrogen carbonate, the products will always be a salt, water and carbon dioxide. Salt can be any depending upon the acid and the metal carbonate, but water and carbon dioxide will always be there. Let us see an example. I am taking HCl as the acid and my metal carbonate as sodium carbonate, that is carbonate of a metal carbonate. Fine. Now how the salt will be formed? Cl will combine with Na to give me the salt NaCl, and as I said, these two will always be formed, so my other two products are H2O and CO2. Right. Now my next step is going to be checking whether the equation is balanced or not. Let us check. There is one hydrogen on the left, there are two hydrogens on the right, so let me make it as 2. Now let's see for chlorine. There are two chlorines on the left and there is just one chlorine on the right. So I make this also as 2. Let us see for sodium. There are two sodiums on the left and two sodiums on the right. Let us see for carbon. There is nothing written just after carbon. So there is only one carbon atom on the left and again one carbon atom on the right. Oxygen. On the whole left hand side, there are only 3 oxygen atoms, and on the whole right hand side, 1 oxygen atom is present here in water and 2 here. So it makes a total of 3. So oxygen is also balanced. So finally, my balanced equation will be, I am writing it again to make it clear to you, 2HCl plus Na2CO3 will give 2NaCl plus water plus carbon dioxide. Fine. Now let us try with metal hydrogen carbonate. So again I am taking sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3, which is your baking soda, we have done in class 9th also. Again, as I said, whether the acid reacts with the metal carbonate or it reacts with the metal hydrogen carbonates, products will always be a salt, water and carbon dioxide. Fine. So water and carbon dioxide will always be formed. So let me write it first. Fine. Now let us see what the salt is over here. Cl will combine with sodium to give me the salt NaCl again, and the rest of the products are the same, you know. Fine. Now next step will be checking whether the equation is balanced or not. Let us check. On the left hand side, how many hydrogens are there? One is here and one is here. So I have a total of 2 hydrogens on the left and 2 hydrogens on the right. So hydrogen is balanced. Let me see for chlorine. 1 chlorine on the left, 1 chlorine on the right. Balanced. Sodium. 1 sodium on the left, 1 sodium on the right. Balanced again. Carbon. 1 carbon on the left, 1 carbon on the right. Balanced again. Oxygen. 3 oxygens on the left, 1 plus 2, 3 oxygens on the right. So this equation is already balanced. So what we have seen over here, that whenever acid reacts with a metal carbonate or a metal hydrogen carbonate, you get the same products, that is salt, water and carbon dioxide. Salt, water and carbon dioxide in this equation of metal carbonate, and salt, water and carbon dioxide in this equation of metal hydrogen carbonate. But what is the basic difference in these two equations? That this equation is already balanced and this equation is unbalanced. You have to balance it always. That's the basic difference between these two equations. Rest, the products are same.